Yo, what's up guys? Unfortunately, my videos aren't getting many views and I feel bad that my content doesn't interest you. Maybe I've been trying too hard and from now on, I'll be releasing videos less frequently because I've lost motivation. But right now, I want to talk about an amazing anime title, Geki Joban Overlord, Sei Okoku Hen. I just finished reading the light novel, and to my surprise, I noticed that events already shown in the anime were actually supposed to happen after this movie in the canon timeline. But regardless, let's discuss what we can all expect from this film. I'll base my breakdown on the light novel, and after watching, leave me a comment to let me know if everything I described actually happened. Grab yourself a tasty drink and let's get started. The Holy Kingdom, which has long enjoyed peace and prosperity, protected by a massive magical wall, has become a symbol of hope for the human world. For many years, the kingdom flourished thanks to its wise rulers and an unshakable defense system. However, this idyllic existence will soon be shattered when a powerful threat arises, one that will change the fate of the entire world. The core of the story revolves around an invasion by dark forces. The demon lord Jaldabaoth, ruler of the demi-human hordes and a powerful sorcerer, has gained access to ancient magical knowledge and prepares to attack the human kingdom. He unleashes an immensely powerful 10th tier spell, breaking through the magical barrier that had guaranteed safety for centuries. The first victim of this invasion is the city of Kalinsha, the heart of one of the kingdom's regions. Its destruction serves as the signal for the beginning of widespread chaos. As the threat becomes undeniable, the leaders of the Holy Kingdom convene an emergency council. Among them are wise advisors, the commander of the knightly orders, and of course, the saintly queen, who embodies the spiritual strength of the people. They quickly realize that their own forces are insufficient to resist the mighty Jaldabaoth and his army. With darkness approaching and destruction seemingly inevitable, the rulers make a bold decision to seek aid from a neighboring nation of the undead. This neighboring nation is known for its ancient power and magical heritage. Its ruler is a being who combines immense strength with cold, calculated reasoning, rivaling or even surpassing the power of Momonga himself. He is not just a ruler of the undead, but a symbol that even in a world of darkness, alliances can be forged to stand against evil. After extensive negotiations and diplomatic exchanges, an agreement is reached. The undead nation will lend its strength to the Holy Kingdom. At this point, the film plunges the viewer into a decisive battle, blending epic combat scenes with strategic depth that highlights the complexity of the situation. Jaldabaoth deploys his army of demi-humans and demons, steadily breaking through the kingdom's defenses. Viewers witness the destruction of peaceful life with every magical strike, as each devastating blast reinforces the feeling of despair. Meanwhile, the new Ale, the mighty ruler of the undead, steps onto the battlefield. His arrival marks a turning point in the war. He commands an army of loyal undead warriors, with an indomitable will that knows no fear. In large-scale battles where magic and steel clash with ancient curses, he personally confronts Jaldabaoth, displaying an overwhelming power that cannot be ignored. This epic duel raises the stakes and determines the future course of the war. But the film is not just about grand battles. Significant attention is given to the inner struggles of the characters. The royal advisors and warriors must confront their own weaknesses and doubts. The saintly queen, once a symbol of unshakable faith, begins to feel her own vulnerability in the face of an unknown darkness. Her inner turmoil and difficult decisions highlight that even the mightiest leaders are tested when their world is at stake. This moral conflict becomes a central element of the story, adding depth and emotional intensity to the unfolding events. The film also showcases how different social classes and nations react to the crisis. Ordinary citizens of the Holy Kingdom, who have long lived in peace, now face the brink of destruction. Their fight for survival mirrors what is happening on the battlefield. These moments depict human suffering in its rawest form, but also emphasize the power of unity as people band together to stand against a common enemy. Political intrigue also plays a key role in the story. Some high-ranking officials and military leaders within the Holy Kingdom have their own ambitions and do not always act in the best interests of the people. Some see the crisis as an opportunity for personal gain or to increase their influence, leading to internal conflicts and betrayals. This element adds unpredictability to the plot and heightens the drama. Another crucial theme is the alliance between the human world and the undead. Though historically enemies, the overwhelming threat forces them to put aside their differences and unite. This coalition becomes a symbol that even the most opposed forces can find common ground for the sake of preserving peace. In the film, we see warriors from both sides, who were once bitter enemies, now standing shoulder to shoulder against the demonic invasion, proving that strength comes from unity rather than division. A key moment is also the role of ancient artifacts and magical knowledge left behind from past eras. These elements deepen the world's lore, adding layers of mythology and providing characters with the tools needed to confront the growing threat. Magical rituals, old amulets, and legendary artifacts become keys to understanding and ultimately defeating the demonic invasion. As a result, Overlord, the Holy Kingdom, is not just a spectacle filled with epic battles and large-scale magical duels. It is a deep exploration of human nature, the weight of responsibility, and the power of cooperation even in the darkest of times. It raises questions about the limits of power and how far individuals are willing to go when the fate of an entire civilization is at stake. The final part of the story promises a grand climax, where the forces of light and darkness collide, and each character, regardless of their origins, must make their choice. Will they be able to overcome their differences and unite for a shared future? Or will internal betrayals and personal ambitions shatter the fragile alliance? These questions remain open, encouraging viewers to reflect on the value of unity and the strength of the human spirit in the fight for a common cause. Thus, Overlord, the Holy Kingdom, is said to be one of the most impactful chapters of this epic saga, blending magic, political intrigue, large-scale battles, and deep moral dilemmas. The film offers viewers not only thrilling action and top-tier animation, but also an invitation to dive into a world where even in the darkest times, hope, cooperation, and rebirth can be found. This cinematic project will be a milestone for old Overlord fans as it expands the universe, reveals new perspectives, and answers questions that have long intrigued the fandom. For those who have followed the story from the beginning, this film will be a celebration of returning to beloved characters and familiar settings, enriched with new twists and unexpected revelations. So, prepare for an unforgettable journey into a world where power and wisdom intertwine with danger and betrayal, where even the greatest conflicts can be resolved through unity. Overlord, the Holy Kingdom, is not just a movie. It's an epic tale that will make you think about the value of peace, the strength of determination, and the importance of fighting together for a better future. Don't miss this spectacular chapter in Overlord's story, which will bring together old fans and attract new viewers into this grand universe. Get ready for epic battles, deep emotional moments, and unforgettable revelations, as the world of Overlord comes to life once again to redefine your perception of magic, power, and human potential. It sounds incredibly promising, and I hope I was able to convey my excitement for this title in this video. I was truly happy to make this content for you. Sending you all big hugs and see you on YouTube.